Let's start with an introduction. Okay, I think there are at least 5 people now. Prajal, Tony, Vedant, Kavya, Sharmila. Hi, good evening, all of you. I am Radha Krishnan. Okay, so I'm going to be your math tutor for this for these classes. Okay, so I and Keshav are classmates. Just to tell something about me, we were both together in IAMC. Way back in 1983 to 85. Okay, so before that, I graduated from REC Trichy. It's now known as NIT, but at that time it was known as REC Trichy. Okay. And after that, I have been in the IT industry all the time, consulting, management consulting, and IT consulting all the time. And now I have retired a few years back, and I'm very passionate about teaching. So I thought I will, after retirement, at least, I will spend my time in a useful manner. I will be, hopefully able to help you to learn something. So that is logic behind how I'm also learning a lot, because I have not been a professional teacher. Okay, so I have been in the IT industry. Okay, so but I am passionate about mathematics, so I have come to teach you. Okay, that is about me. Anything you want to add, Keshav, about our classes and all? Do they have enough background? Okay, so you can all tell about yourself, starting from Pranjal, and if what is your what class you are in? Are you in CBSE or what board you are in? Okay, so can you please tell about each one of you?
So my name is Pranjal Sachin Patil. I am from Raigad, Maharashtra. I am in 12th State Board in Defense Career Academy.
You are in, okay, it's a CBSE board, I suppose, right?
No, sir, State Board.
Maharashtra State Board. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is the subjects same as, the topic and the order? Okay, in which they
Same,
teach?
sir.
Same as
Sir,
CBSE.
yes.
Okay. That is important. I am asking is, I want to teach after you have learned from your classes. Okay, so after your school finishes a particular chapter, so I want to help you to do some more advanced problems. That is my idea. Okay, so that is why I am asking. Okay, good.
Okay, sir.
Good, Prajal. And Tony?
Sir, I am 12th standard studying in Infantry Metric Higher Secondary School, State Board, sir.
Okay, what's your name?
Sir, Tony Dixon.
Tony Dixon is your name. Very good, very good. So you are in 12th standard State Board, Tamil Nadu State Board.
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. And Vedant Vetrivel, your name is Vedant or Vetrivel?
Vedant, sir.
Vedant, very good.
Good evening, sir.
Tell us about yourself.
Sir, I'm Vedant from Coimbatore, sir, studying in PKD Matriculation Higher Secondary School. I'm from State Board, sir. Then I'm preparing for NEET 2026. This is my first attempt, sir. And I also love to do mathematics and physics, sir.
Okay. So out of you are in your school, you have taken, I suppose, maths, physics, chemistry, and biology. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Biomax.
Okay. So you are aiming primarily for NEET, is it?
Yes,
are
sir.
You going to try JEE also?
Yes, sir.
You're going to try JEE also?
Yeah, I'm planning for it also, sir.
Both. Okay. Yeah. A bit tough, like Keshav must have briefed you before joining. Trying for both is tough, but not impossible. Okay.
Sir, I'm just I will write JE just for a practice and familiarity before writing the NEET examination. So that's why I will go. I will write
Oh, okay,
JE
okay.
examination.
Yeah, that sounds like a good strategy. Yeah, if you are able to do the problems in JEE, the NEET will be much easier.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
because
why
JEE
I'm
problems
planning.
are relatively tougher compared to NEET problems. Okay, very good, very good. So it's always good to try, something higher level. So which you are doing. Very good.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Okay, Kavya.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Kavya. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm also in 12th standard right now, and I'm in state board as well.
Okay, state board and 12th standard. So you are from which town?
So I'm from Tirunelveli.
Tirunelveli. Very good, very good, very good. So are you trying for JEE or NEET or both?
So not specifically, I'm just aiming for just attempting every competitive exams that's available. So just like that.
Okay, okay, okay. So you've taken maths, physics, chemistry, and biology, all the four, right?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. So there is one more person, Sharmila. I think she has a network problem or so, and she keeps going on and off. Okay, so I don't know how much you know about this JEE. This is not only for IITs. Okay, so JEE is just a name. Okay, for IIT JEE is what it is called, but it is not conducted by IITs. It is conducted by the same institute that conducts NEET also. The National Testing Academy. So they are the one they are conducting JEE as well. Okay, and the JEE scores are not only for IITs. It is used by many colleges. Okay, for admission. Many good colleges, all the NITs. Okay, there are IITs in each and every state. One IIT per state. There are, I think, totally about 25 IITs are there, and again around 25 RECs are there. RECs means NITs. Okay, previously they were known as RECs. Now they are known as NITs, National Institute of Technologies. Okay, and then some of the common colleges, government colleges all over India, run by the central government, they all recognize IITs. This JEE score. Also, even in every state, okay, there are many private colleges which are like deemed universities. Okay, one is there are colleges that are affiliated to Anna University. Okay, so those colleges they go by that Anna University common selection process. But there are many other deemed universities. So they are of better, they're better known and well, established colleges. Okay, more reputed. Okay, so these colleges, what they do, they conduct their own examination. Okay, so all these colleges like VAT, Amrita, SRM, SSN, many colleges, Hindustan University, Satyabama University, like that. They conduct their own examination, and people who don't take those examinations, they look at some of these colleges at least. They have some admission they do based on the JEE also. Okay, so if you Sastra is another good college. It's in Tanjavur. So with JEE, what I'm saying is it's not only for IIT. For many colleges, this mark can be used. Okay. In fact, one more thing, like Vedant, you were saying, you aim for higher. The lower one we can easily go through, right? Like even for your board examinations, if you prepare, based on this whatever we are going to teach, it will help you. Okay, because the subjects are the same. Maths, physics, chemistry, and biology. They are the same. Okay, so don't think that okay, this coaching is different from board. and CBSE is different, state board is different. It is not like that. Okay, because the subject matter is the same. Okay, subject matter is the same. So every board, the topic is the same. The formulas, the concept, they are all the same. Okay, the type of question, sometimes your state board may have questions where you write down the steps and answers, but in other question, some other type of questions, you may be based on objective type. But if the idea is, if you know the concept, it is common for board exam or IIT exam or any other JEE, or like I said, no, all these top colleges, they are also conducting separate examination for admission. Those exams will also be on the same topics, mostly similar to this JEE. So whatever you learn will be useful for many different examinations. Okay, not just for JEE. Okay, that is one thing. And so I think that the JEE, they conduct 2 times in a year. Okay, once in January and once in April. Okay, so for your 2026, there will be one JEE examination that will be conducted in January 2026, and then second in April. Okay, 2026. So I would recommend that you take both of them. Okay, and whichever is higher, that is the score they are going to consider. Okay, in your arriving at your ranking, they are going to take whichever is higher. Okay, so if you make 2 attempts, you stand a better chance. At least one of them, if you are lucky, and there is a luck factor also, because whatever questions that come, even though you are well prepared, there will be time constraint, and depending on what you choose and depending on the difficulty level, you may be able to score better in one compared to the other. So if you have 2 chances, obviously you are going to be higher in the list, because they're going to take the best of the 2 scores. Okay, so I would suggest that you all prepare for the first examination that is going to happen in January 2026. Okay, I think all of your school, they should finish all the portions by December. Okay, so in your school also, they will be only conducting revision examinations after December. Okay, so so we will also try to complete all the portions by December. Okay, the entire portion you will complete by December, so that by January you are able to appear for the IIT examination. So in the beginning of January, or I think sometime in January it will come. Okay, so the date they will publish later. Okay, and then based on your score in the this is called IIT mains, JEE mains. So depending on there will be a cutoff. Based on that cutoff, if you want to go for really for IITs, then you have to take the IIT JEE advanced. So that will be conducted in May. Okay, so May 2026. So if you fare well in the mains, so then you can take the advanced based on that only admission to IIT. That is only for IITs. Okay, so based on that, advanced admissions to IIT will be done. Okay. And in terms of schedule, what we want to do is we want to cover the topics and complete all the topics by December. Okay, like I said, because January is going to be your examination. So 12th, all the topics we have to cover before that time. Okay. We plan to conduct, because you are also having not only maths, physics, chemistry, biology, and your school will also be giving some lot of work and all that. Therefore, we practically, to keep it easy for you, we are only keeping one class every week. Okay, so that is going to be, I think, either this Tuesday, right? So every Tuesday or Wednesday, one of the days. Keshavamurthy will be scheduling that and notifying you. There will be one class every week, and that can be for 1.5 to 2 hours. Okay, So what we plan to do is during that class, we want to cover your school portions. Okay, your board questions first. Okay, so actually it is the same concepts, that is going to come for JEE also, but I want to cover both state board and the CBSE, both the board syllabus I want to cover. I'll look at both the books, okay, and pick up the some questions from this, some questions from that, so that you are comfortable with both the state board and the CBSE board. Okay, mainly people say that CBSE is what is the main thing, and that the JEE questions are going to be based on that only. But there will be some advanced questions, some questions which are not directly, you'll find it hard to do if you only read the CBSE book. So you have to do some extra, apply those concepts. It will be related, but some more some tougher problems based on the same syllabus, but it will be some tougher problems. And in one thing I noticed is that the Tamil Nadu State Board syllabus book, that book is very good. Okay, so I want to mention that many of the problems in the Tamil Nadu State Board, if you are able to do, that will make your life easy. Okay, the problems are tougher than CBSE in many topics. It is like that. So what I'm suggesting, you should do both your own board problems as well as the CBSE problems. Okay, obviously in one session per week, we are not going to have the time to do all the problems in your book and the CBSE book. Okay, so what I'm going to request you is, you should do all these problems yourself. Okay, all these problems in your book you should do yourself. Not just that, you have to go through the book. Okay, look at all the concepts, look at all the examples, look at all the formulas, examples from the book. Take some time every day. You will have to allocate some time for every day for every subject. The normal, the recommended method is that as soon as the teacher completes something, on the same day you come, you read your book, you read all the concepts, all the formulas, look at all the examples, and the corresponding problems in your own book you do. Okay, additionally, you please make sure that the CBSE book and even the state board book, all the books are available for free. You can download them all. Okay, you keep both the books, your own board and the CBSE, and you make sure that for every topic, if suppose matrix is what is being taught in your school, so look at all the problems in the book, look at all the problems in the CBSE book, and try to do all those problems yourself. Okay, and we are going to help you in that. Okay, so whatever you are finding it difficult, I'm going to give some select problems from that to check that you understood the concept. Okay, and while discussing those problems, I will discuss the relevant concepts and the formulas, and help you to understand. If you understand these concepts, you can do any type of problems easily. One thing is that you are not going to get directly any problems that are there in your book or from previous question paper. They're always going to come with some new problems in the JEE. Okay, they're always thinking of how we can twist and test, because it's a competitive exam. Okay, they have to really pick up the best brain, so therefore they will try to come up with newer and newer problems, combining multiple concepts, and they'll come up with new and newer type of problems. These problems can be solved only if you understand all the concepts and formulas. Okay, so that is where we are going to come in. Okay, so whatever after you have done all these problems, you come and ask me, okay, this I don't understand, that I don't understand, this concept, I will be glad to explain those to you. Okay, and not only that, I'm going to give select problems from the state board and CBSE, so that you can test yourself. Okay, so how much you have read, but before that you should have done all this. So that's why we are starting with a lag. I hope that in your school syllabus, school has already started teaching and they have completed the first chapter. Okay, so based on that, I will start after. And I'm assuming that if you had done, like I said, you would have gone through the book, you would have gone through the examples, you would have gone through the problems in your book. Additionally, like I said, you go through the CBSE. CBSE students should go through the state board. State board should, students should go through the CBSE books. If you've done all that, so then when we start the class, it will be effective for you. So you can ask meaningful questions. I have gone through all this. This is what I don't understand. If you ask like that, and are able to, and you will be able to attempt the problems that we are going to discuss in those classes. Okay. Make sense? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I just want to know, in a class of 1.5 hours or 2 hours, we will probably discuss some 10 to 15 problems. Okay. But if you want, I can give some additional problems. What I was thinking was that, I will discuss a few types of problems in the class, and the same type of problems I will give it to you to practice as homework. So, suppose 10 to 15 problems if you do in the class. So, another maybe 10 problems I can give it to you to practice. Do you think we can do that? Will you all do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So everybody is fine with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So that is what I wanted to tell you. And one more thing is, some people tend to leave out some chapters, as choice. I can leave it in choice. But in JEE, it's not like that. There's no choice. Okay. So you have to go through all the chapters. Okay. You have to go through all the chapters. Okay. And I would suggest that you don't have to spend all your time on reading. Okay. So I think after your school hours, you allocate some time for every subject, and after that also you should have some time. You should have some spare time, and you should have some diversion. Like some can be some games, some music or whatever, some extracurricular activities that will help you to do better. Okay, instead of, if you constantly keep reading, so your mind will get fatigued. Okay, it will get very tired. Okay. um, okay, so apart from that, one more thing I want to mention is we are probably after we have completed 1 or 2 chapters, so I will conduct some test. Okay, on those chapters I will conduct a mock test for you. And all at the end of the class, whatever we discussed, I will send out those materials, whatever we discussed, the class notes, plus they will also be, the classes will be mostly recorded. Okay, and they will also be kept in our database. Okay, so maintains that database. So you have to subscribe to that, and so you can look them up later. So that is the way we are going to conduct the classes and keep the materials. Okay. So this is what see, one important thing is, for this to work, okay, you should all be committed. You really want to try for this, and you should be sincere, committed. Attend all the classes. Okay, it's not that if you come at random, so it is not going to be useful to you. It is going to be difficult for me also. There has to be continuity. right? The same set of students, if we keep coming, so whatever I taught in the last class, I can continue from that. Okay, if suddenly you turn up for some class at random, then it is going to be difficult. You can always look up the materials, but there is nothing like being personally in a class, okay, and ask your doubt, okay. Like I said, no, the main idea is after you have gone through your books and examples and everything, this session should be to clarify your doubts. So that is where, see, I'll tell you, the all these board questions and previous questions, you can all find all the solutions in the net. By now you should know, you can search for it. All the problem solutions are there in the network, in the internet, okay. Some site or other, there are many sites, okay, where you can look up and you can see the solutions. But one thing is, even if you look at those solutions, you won't understand. It will be hard. Okay, so that is where how this comes. If you really want to understand, if you are only interested in the answer, that will be fine. But if you want to understand how it is coming and why we are applying, doing what, okay, that is where interactive sessions help. So if you are also going to look up, these sessions from the databases, you are going to miss out. So the primary objective is to clarify your doubts, ask your questions, how we are getting this answer, why we are doing like this. I will encourage that. That is the reason I said, Keshav said in the beginning, so you all should participate in the class. And for that reason only, we said, you all keep the videos on so that I can see what you are doing. So you can look at our, eye to eye contact will be there, and, we can interact better. Okay. I think that's all I have to say. So next week onwards, there will be classes, and the first chapter I think is I'll go with the Tamil Nadu syllabus. Again, given that most of the people are from Tamil Nadu, for the other people from like Pranjal and all, and see, there may be a slight change in the order. Order in which the topics are presented in your book versus Tamil Nadu. Since the majority of students are from Tamil Nadu State Board, I am going to approach this. But hopefully it should not be very difficult for you, because the first chapter in Tamil Nadu is matrix. Tamil Nadu syllabus. Okay. So
It's third chapter.
Tell me, Pranjal, what did you say? I didn't hear.
Sir, it is third chapter in our syllabus.
So yeah, so even if matrix is not the first one in your book, they've completed matrix. Okay. So sometimes there may be topic that you're not covered, but it's really very rare. So I try to keep it. I mean, the book, the topics are already arranged in that way only. Yeah. Okay. So the first session next week will be on the matrix and determinants. Okay. So so please come prepared with that. Okay. So I am going to. So tell me whether we can go with some problems, or do you all want to some kind of theory before going into problem? What do you really expect? Ranjal, and Tony, what's your what you think will be more useful to you? If I first tell you, go through the concepts, or just go through some problems?
The concept.
Concepts. Okay. Okay, I take it. Okay. So what I will do, I will put some important concepts first. Okay, for every topic. And then I will do some problems. The only thing is, if that will be good for you, but we will do fewer number of problems, but that is good. But that will help you to revise all the concepts. So first, I will briefly cover. I cannot cover the concepts at the level at which your class does, because that much time we will not have. but I will put the summary of the concepts, and maybe even I'm thinking I can put some questions on that to clarify the concepts, and then go to some problems. Those problems initially we'll work on the problems from State Board, Tamil Nadu State Board, and CBSE. Okay, I will pick up select problems and we will discuss those. I think that should be good enough for you um to face your, even if you understood all the concepts and if you're thorough with your own books, you can get decent mark in your JE. Okay, so you don't have to do any extra preparation for that. Okay, provided you are sincerely you understand all this, in your whatever is there in your book and the CBSE book. Okay, and you have practiced those, that should be good. So we'll try for that. So based on that, you can take the JE in January, and then from January to April, so we can go through some real JE historical question papers and discuss those. You think that will be okay, or any suggestions? Okay. So we will basically do like that. So take up a chapter. So matrix and determinants. Initially, I'll discuss the concepts, and I'll discuss problems from Tamil Nadu and CBSE syllabus, and maybe some problems from historical JE also. So I'll add a few problems from that also. Okay. So probably we'll be able to have 2 classes per topic. So I will try to cover all this within a couple of classes. But you have to cooperate, and you all have to come regularly and consistently. So then only it will work. Because I give some homework, and then I don't see you for the next few classes. Then when we discuss those problems, then you are going to mess it up. So it's important that the same group comes for all the classes. Then only it will be more effective from your point of view and from my point of view also. Okay. Okay, so any questions from you? What do you expect? Is that okay, or any suggestions? Please feel free to, tell them now.
Raja, I have one query. See, during the exams, quarterly and half-yearly exams, we have to give off to the students. We cannot have classes on those times. So can we have like on the lean months some 2 classes per week, and during the quarterly half-yearly we'll give the leave.
Absolutely, absolutely,
The students,
absolutely.
I am just requesting Radha, I call him Radha, okay, that we will have 2 classes in the beginning, and when the quarterly comes, you need time for preparing. That time we will give a break. Similarly, in half yearly we will have a break. So during the other period, we will have 2 classes per week. We will think about it. This is how I thought I will request him. In case it's convenient to him and for you also, then we can think of.
Actually, now we can do 2 classes
Yeah,
from
now, I mean,
initially.
till
Yeah,
the
next week
quarterly
we can
comes.
do. Uh,
So,
we can do 2 classes also. Yeah, so because this is the lean time. It just started. So yeah, that's a good idea, Keshav. So we will
that
do
was
that
actually
next week.
wonderful.
We can schedule 2 classes if it's okay with
What do you feel, the children? What do you feel, Pranjay or Vedant?
Yes, sir, that sounds good. Then we will have more time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And during the
We can
quarterly,
plan
we
like
will
this.
have a break because you have to prepare for your school exams, quarterly, half yearly, like that. Pranjay, uh, is it okay
Yes,
for
sir.
you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, okay. So the date, we have only one day for rather, that is Tuesday is already taking, and then Wednesday he will take, or Saturday. So that I will request him to consider one of these days, and then we will have 2 classes for mathematics.
yeah.
You decide and tell me, Radha. Then we will accordingly we'll put
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
schedules, and then in case you need to, if you are interested and if you are available, maybe this Saturday also you can take. In case you are available, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, sure. This Saturday itself.
Yeah,
This Saturday we can plan.
next week. This week itself we can start.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
Class we did not deal with the subjects, so we can have one on Saturday. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. We can do that.
Okay, students, you can give your suggestions also in the group. I mean, in the class also you can, because this one-to-one discussion was there because we have to plan our entire year so that it will be more useful to you. That is the whole idea. So that's what Radha. And one more thing I wanted to tell you, all of you, Radha has two sons. The first son studied in IIT Madras. Second son studied in IIT Guwahati. So he has seen them how they prepare and things like that. So in his home there are two IITians are there, and they of course they all finished long years back, and they went to US. So he has that first-hand knowledge about how IIT preparation, what kind of preparation is required. So I mean that's the benefit that we have with Radhakrishnan.
Secondly, we can also engage those guys.
Those students also now their
my
sons last
sons.
year, not this year, year before they took classes for our students. We can ask them, we can request them. They are in California, but we can request them, and they will also come and take some classes. Okay, these are some of the plans we have. It all depends on how enthusiastic you are, how cooperative you are. Depending on that, we will make many other arrangements also, because the kind of resources we have, many other institutes may not have it. Yes, Prunjay or Vedant, Tony, any points you want to express, you can tell us, so that now we can accommodate that in the beginning itself. We should not feel at the later point of time that we have missed out like this. Kavya, you want to say something? Is, is it okay for you having two physics class and two math class in a week?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because last year what we did was we had only one class, but during the quarterly assembly we have to give a off. So we had very limited time. So this year I'm just thinking whether we can do this way.
Yeah.
Okay, Radha, in case you have done it, then we will close at this. We will again know if we will plan a class on Saturday, mathematics class.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, students. Thank you.
Yeah. See you all on Saturday. Okay.
Thank you, sir.